I am here with the Tiffany Morrison, all things faith, family slay, owner of Bundles by Tiffany Lasha, mentor, author, speaker, and I'm going to add mother. Hello,
Here.
Tiffany. Welcome to the Herstory segment.
Yes, I'm excited.
I am excited to have you. I'm looking at your questions now that I want to ask here today so we can stay on track. And I'm going to let you take it from here. My first question is, Tiffany, when considering your spiritual journey, how were you able to intersect your faith and practice into your work?
Honestly, it just came naturally. I think that when you walk by faith and you really believe in what you believe in, mine's happen to be Jesus Christ. I mean, it's literally no way to not intersect that into what you do. It's literally built in me. It's in my DNA. It comes out naturally. It's like it's no way for me to do a job or anything without allowing that part of who I am just to come out of me. So it literally just flows out whether I want it to or not.
I love how just me watching you over the years, like seeing your growth, seeing your dedication to your journey, and honestly, like seeing you turn that into an influence for other people.
Mm.
What about your experiences? Do you feel compelled you to begin coaching women through insecurities that they may have or through any mishaps that they may face?
Yeah, so what I found out is I like me being a hairstylist, I was naturally coaching people anyway. I realized really early on, as much as I love doing hair, I feel like some people was only booking me to talk to me. It was like the minute they came out the shampoo bowl, they was like, I got a question. So I mean, we was getting into it right away. And I just feel like transparency is a healing factor. When we walk around acting like things are just all peaches and cream all day, every way, all day, every day, that really doesn't open up the door for other people to get healed. So I know what it feels like to have low self-esteem. I know what it is to be hurt. I know what it is to be broken. And I don't want other people to feel that. So why wouldn't I try to help? Why wouldn't I voice those things? And my DMs are filled very often with questions. So therefore it's needed. So why not go for it?
I love that you are like walking in your purpose and doing things like, yeah, I know people are DMing me. Yeah, I know I can be of assistance to these ladies, whether it's through the DM or through the shampoo bowl.
Yeah.
Speaking of the shampoo bowl, Tiffany, talk to us about Bundles by Tiffany Lasha and your journey as a hairstylist.
Yeah, so Bundles by Tiffany Lasha, I've been selling bundles for 10 years now, and it's still evolving, even to this day. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best fit for Tiffany Lasha. My target audience has changed over the years, so I'm getting to know that I attract more of the natural, everyday, low maintenance girls. They don't want the most. And I'm broadening, my reach. So, I'm shipping to Atlanta, I'm shipping to Michigan, I'm shipping to different states. So it's really reaching the masses, and I love to see it.
Awesome. Y'all make sure y'all go get some of them Bundles by Tiffany Lasha if you are in
Here.
Greensboro. If you are not in Greensboro, as you can see, she ships outside of the state as well. So make
Yeah.
sure if you are tuning in that you tap in with Bundles by Tiffany Lasha. Tiffany, one big part about the Brown Girls Brunch is networking with other businesses and, talking about our journeys and things that we've had to overcome as entrepreneurs. One of the ladies on my committee is a trademark lawyer, and
Mm-hmm.
she was on the panel last year. I believe you met Danielle last year at the brunch.
Yes. Yes.
And she is just phenomenal at what she does. So this leads me right into my next question. You were once known as the beauty encounter. If y'all are real day one Bundles by Tiffany Lasha, then y'all
The
know what you were once the beauty encounter. Tiffany, how did you combat rebranding your business and yourself personally?
So honestly, it was hard at first. Well, I won't say that the journey was hard because honestly, I have a dedicated group of people who have been following me. I don't think they cared what my name was. But for me personally, because the beauty encounter was something that I knew I wanted even before even graduating hair school, just to not know the ins and out of what I should have checked before I got that name. It really hurt me. It made me feel a type of way, but it also gave me drive to keep pushing. And then also, and just like we can reflect back to the earlier question about how do you intertwine your faith into that, it really pushed my faith because I had to go to God and I was like, "Now, God, why you let that happen to me? I'm your child and you gonna let this happen to me?" And then he had to show me in scripture over and over again when he was taking people to new heights, the very first thing he did was change their name. So the fact that I wanted a name and he allowed it to change and, gave it my name, I think that was amazing for that to have happened. And I think that he could trust me with it because as my name is growing, so is his because I'm declaring it everywhere I go. So it was hard. I didn't feel good about it, but it's working out to this day.
I love that. And I love how you took it right back to the first question and just keeping the faith and knowing, like, even what God said, like, I will change your name. I will give you a new name. I will do these new things. But you have to, like, be in faith, be rooted in me. Like,
Yeah.
greater is he who is of me than of the world. And I feel like I have watched you embody that so deeply over the years. Um, what piece, Tiffany, of advice would you give to an aspiring stylist or life coach?
Okay. To my stylist, I would say literally get in your lane and stay there. Get in your lane and stay there. I'm a person who can dibble and dabble in anything, but there are things that make me happy. And when I'm happy, it shows up in my work. It shows up in everything that I do. So get in your lane and stay there. Find that niche for you and just kill it. Like it is definitely okay to have that one thing that you do. That's why you have locticians. That's why you have master extensionists. That's why you have these type of things. So I would definitely encourage that. And also I would encourage networking. We are not going to grow if we don't network, if we don't help and reach out to other stylists. I know there have been times where I reached out to people. I'm like, "Hey, I saw that you did this. If you change up this one little thing, whether they received it or not, I did my part by letting them know, not in a way to be rude, but in a way of, sis, I want to help." And also when it comes to a life coach, even though I'm new to it, I'm learning every single day that there is such a broad world of life coaching. And I'm just trying to stay true to who I am. I'm not trying to go outside of what I know I'm called to do and the people I know. I know that I am called to women in this season, particularly single women. It is my desire, it is my purpose to push everyone to their maximum potential while in waiting. So that is what my focus is, to not have a group of bitter women, hurt women, single mothers, all of that. So, and I guess it's the same. Get in your lane and stay there.
I love that because when I was talking to your sister who was on the very first Women's Herstory segment, I told Sierra, I said, my students always ask me why I do certain things the way I do it. And I told them, I stay in my lane. I
Yeah.
don't see traffic here because I don't try to like one up anyone. I don't try to compete with anyone. I'm always in a space of learning, growing, and trying to network. And I can also touch on something you said when you were like, I did my part when I was trying to just be helpful, and whether they received it or not. I'm going to take it back to last year's brunch because you were one of the people who provided me with a lot of good feedback. I did not take it in any way, but I took that feedback, yours amongst other people, and I was able to apply that help to what I'm doing this year. And I can just see a difference in my marketing for the brunch and overall how me and my committee have been planning the brunch. So I would just like to extend that thanks because your willingness to assist, whether you thought I was going to receive it or not, like it was helpful. And so I appreciate that. Um, Tiffany, girl, where do you see your platform in the next 5 years?
I see it growing for sure. I have always seen myself as a speaker, as a motivator, as an encourager. And I think I really feel that this is the time where God is like, this is now. So I see it growing. I see it evolving. I see, I mean, I can't even put into words what I see or what I think, because I know God can make a pivot at any moment. But um, I just see women being healed, and that's literally what I wanted to do. I don't have a number of money attached to that. I see souls. I see it. I just see greatness, honestly, and that's the goal.
I love how you are, what they used to tell us in church, saving souls and getting disciples.
Period.
Because that's basically what you just said. Like in the next 5 years, I see women being healed. That is discipleship. I see women being free. That is discipleship. That is you doing your work and allowing women a space to see themselves doing the work as well. So I say keep going. Like I love to see all of the things that are happening with your brand. Speaking of your brand, Tiffany, why is authenticity important when building your brand?
Because you have to stick out. You have to stick out. It's so many people out here. It's so many vibes that people are giving off, the energy that people are getting off you. I done said this so many times. You got to stay true to you. I don't operate well when I'm not operating like Tiffany. When I'm off my game, things don't go right. It shows up in the posts that I make. It shows up in my videos, and it shows up in my life as a mother and other things that I have going on. So when I'm not being true to who I am, authentic to who I am, operating in the vein that I am called to, it shows up. And that's not what I want to happen. I want to be true to who I am, who I'm called to be, and I want to attract the people that I'm called to help. When I'm trying to be like somebody down the street, that's not going to bring in the people that I'm called to help. So every day, my mindset is to just wake up and be you. Some days there might be the silly tips. Sometimes there might be the serious tips. Sometimes there may be I gotta check her today and let her know. So however that comes out, but in all of that, I am still me. So it's 100%. I mean, you have to be just true to yourself when you're building a brand, because the brand is you. And if you don't know you, how you gonna build a brand? It just doesn't make sense.
I love that. If you don't know you, how are you going to build a brand? If you don't
Yeah.
know you, how are you going to build anything in your
Yeah.
life that you really want, because you don't know yourself and what you like and what you don't like? And I think that takes it right back to your point about women healing.
Yeah.
When a woman can heal and she can find herself and redefine herself, she can be like all of those things and
Yeah.
be adamant about being those things and walk in it. And it's something about a woman that is healed who, when she walks and when she talks, she
Yeah.
glows in a way that, like,
Yeah.
oh, she done been through some things, but like she's it. And
Yeah.
I see that in you. I see that on a lot of brown girls that are going to be at the brunch. I see it on myself.
Yeah.
Um, so here we are. Tiffany, what takeaways do you hope people gain from this interview?
I really hope that people just know that they can literally snap back from anything, and they can take any type of situation and switch it around. What I thought was going to break me at one point ended up being the thing that has me speaking in places, because other people need to get through what I get through, what I've been through in business. I'm able to go back and tell other people, hey, don't go this way, check this, check that. So just know that in all things, God can use it, and in all things you can snap back from it. So I'm hoping that everyone takes that away.
Awesome. How does it feel, Tiffany, to be recognized by your peers and professional colleagues as Woman of the Year and Stylist of the Year?
Yes, it feels amazing. A hint of overwhelming, but it feels amazing because I don't care who you are, there's always this little small thing of, whoo, these people really be thinking the most of me, and I'm just over here just fighting for my life every day. But it definitely feels amazing. I'm honored because it's some really heavy hitters in like all of the categories. I know when the survey came out, I said I'm running against who? But no, I'm definitely honored to be just nominated in general. So I'm excited.
We are extremely excited to have you as well, Tiffany. As always, you know, I'm always supporting your events and things, so I'm just excited. What are you, Tiffany, most excited about as it pertains to attending this year's Brown Girls Brunch?
Definitely seeing everybody, just talking to everybody. It's always that good. It's good to just come together, chat. I always meet somebody who I didn't know was following me, and or somebody that I've been following that I never got to meet in person. So that's going to be cool just to network, to see the outfits. I'm not always best dressed, but I'm gonna find some sneakers somewhere. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm excited mostly because a lot of women who were nominated were voted in by people on my committee. Like, what a lot of people don't know is that Tierra was very hands off in this branch. It might seem like I was hands on, but I was really the puppeteer. My committee voted for everyone. I told them I don't want to have anything to do with the selections. I don't want to even be on the nominee list because I don't want this brunch to seem biased.
Mhm.
And I was very forefront about that. I was even serious about the votes. Like, y'all ain't gonna keep voting for yourself, because I was so serious about the integrity and just letting my peers get the recognition that they deserve from
Yeah.
other people. And so I'm excited to see everybody come together. I'm also excited to meet people I've not met in person, but I love to see how so many of us are connected and we didn't even realize that we were connected.
Mhm.
um like, everybody somehow follows somebody who knows somebody, and I love that tangle web we have going on, and it just shows me that we can all, as brown women, network and expand and pour into each other. And Tiffany, don't worry, I'm gonna have the virgin mimosas for you this year too. Don't worry, I got the virgin mimosas already on the menu. Okay, so
Period.
we are excited. But Tiffany, thank you so much for your time today. That's all I have for you. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask me?
Mm, any questions that I have to ask you? I don't think I have any questions, but I would just tell you to keep going, keep pressing, keep doing what you're doing. It doesn't go unnoticed. You are being consistent. That is something that a lot of people do not have, whether they got 5 people showing up or 50 people showing up. You are staying consistent at this, and consistency is going to win at the end. Consistency, your faith, and just going strong, believing in, always keep your why as to why you started, and you're going to do great things, girl.
Well, thank you so much. That means so much, especially coming from you. I'm excited. I will see you shortly after your birthday at the Brown Girls Brunch. So we will chat then. Well, I'm sure we'll chat soon, but we will definitely chat then. And Tiffany, thank you so much for being a part of our March Women's Herstory segment. Y'all just heard it here first with the Tiffany Lasha. Don't forget the bundles by Tiffany Lasha.
Here. All right, bye-bye.